Well, it was one of the largest civil rights rallies in U.S. history. It was in 1995, and thousands gathered here in Washington for the Million Man March. And now that march is marking its 20th anniversary with a different name and message. CCTV's Francis Kuo was there.
And in all things that we do.
We're just 60 young brothers around the ages of 18 to 24. That's us.
They traveled 13 and a half hours from Atlanta to the U.S. Capitol, but they say their struggle has lasted a lot longer.
If all the answers were given to the problems that we have, we wouldn't be here 20 years later.
Jonathan Hill was just a couple months old when his late father brought him to Washington for the Million Man March 20 years ago.
And he's like, no, this is why he's here. Like, we're going to stand together. Like, this is important to us, especially in the Black community, to push forward. I want my son to be a part of history.
Now Hill is part of history again, this time in the Justice or Else rally. Hill, like other young Black men in the United States, says his challenges today are real. One that's been in the spotlight is their rocky relationship with police. In the past few years, police shootings of unarmed Black men have sparked tensions and led to discussions about how to reverse stereotypes about Black men. They also gave birth to the Black Lives Matter campaign.
I feel that there was an even playing field and everyone just had what they need, had equal opportunities, equal access, college affordability, all these different things, just motivation to move forward, knowing that there's something else. That's justice. That's giving us the platform that we need to move forward as a Black community.
We are still trying to get civil rights.
U.S. civil rights activist and Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan spearheaded Saturday's rally just as he did 20 years ago. The message then was one of atonement, a call for Black men to take responsibility in their families and communities. Now it's shifted to Black men and their relationship with the broader society.
20 years ago, we did not have, as much as we today, have a pronounced sense of injustice experienced at the hands of the police. It seems that with the past 2 or 3 years, that has just been a mainstay within our psyche. My son worries about when the police follows me. He worries about the images that beams across the television, and he's gotten to the point where he says when watching the news, again.
Sams and Hill know there are no easy solutions, and as time has proved, problems persist. But it's a plight, they say, isn't just about Black men, but a whole community.
No matter what they look like, Black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, Latino, it does not matter. We have to come together in solidarity and say we will move together as a people.
Now, another interesting note, Sams and Hill are both from Morehouse College. It's the only all-male, historically Black institution of higher learning in the U.S. Among their most prominent alumni is the U.S. civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., so a lot of history of activism there for the Black community.
Well, Francis, thanks for coming in and talking to us about this. I wonder, 20 years ago, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Twitter. So how did social media play a role in this rally and really in the overall cause at this rally?
Yeah, it was played a huge part. There was a lot of social media accounts that allowed people to get online, spread the word, allowed people to get online and volunteer their time and money. And so, the social media in our digital age is going to play a huge part in pushing this campaign and setting up rallies like this one that we saw today.